week, week in, week out, you watch guys grow and mature, and all of a sudden you turn around and look at the quarterbacks we have in this game. Now we're looking at guys who have arrived at that magic term, franchise quarterback.
Yeah, I think you just have to give a lot of credit, of course, to the player themselves, the work, the ability to invest in themselves to develop. But also in these organizations, they continue to surround these quarterbacks as they've gotten older with better talent, better systems, play to their strengths, maybe protect some of their weaknesses. That's what it takes to play at a high level at the quarterback for a long time in the NFL, and give credit to both these players and both these organizations. I think it's official. They have their quarterback of the future, and the future looks bright.
The Bengals offense comes out led by their quarterback, Joe Burrow. Can they keep him healthy? Because when he's good, he's so good. Won the Heisman during his days at LSU. Took this team to the Super Bowl. Now, Greg, year 5 for Burrow with the Bengals.
Last week's performance, Mike, probably when you go back and look at it, the thing that stands out the most is just a little bit too inconsistent for their liking. I mean, he found a way to ultimately lead his team to a victory, and that's the biggest thing. But with that said, he has to do a better job of keeping the ball from getting into the wrong hands. He got too careless at times, and they made him pay for it. If he does that here today, he might not get so lucky.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely, and results in a completion.
Here we go. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
11, Thomas.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Backs to the former Patriot and Dolphin Mike Gesicki. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. On 1st and 10, Burrow. The middle of the field, that's taken in by Chase. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
1-1, ready?
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Gesicki, the man in motion. 2nd down, Burrow. Taken in by Gesicki. He is in. Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Cincinnati. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's 1st possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
On the return, here is Ainias Smith. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Eagles led out by their quarterback, and he is the leader of this offense. Jalen Hurts has that calm demeanor about him, can make the big plays as well. Greg, here he is already in his 5th year in the NFL.
I think when you go back and watch the film for last week, Mike, he just looked indecisive. He didn't look like he was very comfortable operating within this system, and it led to a combination of poor throws and, frankly, a lot of bad decisions. I think he needs to stop just locking in on one guy. Let the offense unfold. Trust what the play caller and the game plan have established. I think if he can just operate the offense and not feel like it's all on his shoulders to create everything, I think it'll allow him to just take a little bit of a deep breath, let the game come to him, and have a lot more success than he did last week.
2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Nice run there by Barkley, and he certainly surprised a lot of people in free agency. Not only that he left the Giants, but that he chose to sign with one of their biggest rivals in the process. He now joins a loaded Eagles roster, and having him in the fold will certainly help as they try to get back to another Super Bowl here in 2024. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
On first down, it's Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
That one intercepted. Picked off by Cam Taylor-Britt. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Bengals on. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
11 mighty. 12.
Play action now. It's Burrow. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
Downfield. Offense.
You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. So instead of 3rd and short, it's now 3rd and 6. Burrow from out of the, and they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down, He starts moving around the pocket, nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
The Bengals ready to punt this one away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game. Take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards for running backs, and he's right there among the best in the league. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
63.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On play action, Hurts. There's the tight end, Grant Calcaterra. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays.
He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
On second down, Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Two minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment. Third and long. A pistol snap back to Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. Oh, he pulled it a bit. And that pass is left of the upright. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
Well, no excuses here, Mike. This is pretty clear. He just flat out pulled it and winds up missing it wide left.
The Bengals offense ready to get back at it. They lead it here in the second quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 12, 11, empty. Right 80.
Now, Burrow. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it.
Here we go.
He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at at the 1-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Gesicki, the man in motion. He slams it in there. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals move out on top, 14. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense regroup and get going with 1st and 10. And that is incomplete.
Continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. He's going to try it here again. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Put a bit of... Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Now fair catch is called for and made right there at the 45. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Dot.
To throw is Burrow. Open man is Kadarius Toney, the former Giant. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
11. Wide 80.
To throw is Burrow. That one finds Chase. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. On 1st down, it's Hurts. He'll look underneath here for Barkley. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first...
And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Eagles offense and running back Saquon Barkley heading back on the... From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Jermaine Pratt up to make the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Barkley. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
63.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. Here comes the Eagles punt team. And he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Bengals offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this.
Here we go.
It is 1st and 10.
11 Thomas. 11 MT. 11 MT.
Now Burrow on the bootleg. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play-action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
Under pressure, he's going to go down again. They've sacked him for a 2nd consecutive time.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Here we go.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Burrow. He'll try to set up the screen with Moss. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. The Bengals out and ready to punt. He'll punt for the 2nd time after hitting a beauty in his first effort. This fielded inside the 35. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. A tight end in motion now. A run up the middle with Barkley. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
A first down throw for Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a second down and 8. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Oh, look at this. It's a fake. That is down the field and caught. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. A gain of 21 as they get the conversion on fourth down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. Now it's Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Now, this looks like a design run, and they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. First down, 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he's going to go backwards on that one. Be taken down back at the 6-yard line.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
They'll run it here with Saquon. And he's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense starting to trot out for this next possession. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with first down. Working out of the gun. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Well, now the big fella inside's getting involved in the pass rush, Mike, and so many of these interior defensive linemen are known for their run defense. Well, not this guy. He wins on the inside quick, and he's able to bring the quarterback down for the sack.
And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. Passing right side, and Chase has it. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here.
A 2-yard gain. It's fourth down.
Special teams out to the field, ready for this punt. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. That'll be returnable from the 35. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The Eagles offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with first and 10. Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And this will be tracked down and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jermaine Pratt. And the Bengals are going to take over here up near the 40.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback. Because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
Here we go.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 12, 12, 12.
On the handoff, this is Moss. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. This a must-stop for this defense. Facing third and long. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And this defense has really had their way so far. Here is first and 10. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. Man in motion is Smith. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Let's go.
Still some hope. Keyword some. No timeouts. They need 2 scores, and it's 1st and 10.
Hey. Delta.
They'll drop to throw. Now he'll run. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
Great. Set. Delta.
Now Hurts. A short throw taken in by Goddard.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
On second down, Hurts. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jermaine Pratt.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did. Walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
MT. 11.